Hey everyone, Chill Store Beauty here. Since I'm in an apple cider mood, I decided to do an apple mani with some plaid fall accents. I don't know exactly how I'm going to describe this, but anywho, if you do want to save 10% off on any of the products that I use that are from maniology.com, you can use my code CHILLS10. You can get 10% off. And other than that, let's get started. So I chose Loves You a Latte for my index and middle finger. This is by Glaze from that new fall collection. I did 2 coats, smooth formula, no problems. So other than that, I enjoyed it. I wanted a bit of a contrast, but I thought it would blend nicely with the red that I'm going to be choosing, or the reds I should say, I'll be choosing for this nail art tutorial. And then the first plate I wanted some plaid, but I wanted to have 2 different types of colors. So I first went with this UberChic Pretty in Plaid. This is the first edition that they have. I think they now have 3 plates now. I have just the first 2. I do not have the third one yet. Otherwise, I do like this plate. Stamps really well, no problems. Couldn't ask for more. So as you see here, I'm going to go with these 2 images. You'll see the tiny little arrow telling you pick one and then you pick the other. I decided to first stamp with Fireside because I wanted that pop to go against the Loves You a Latte first. So here I'm just loading up the plate, making sure that I have plenty of on here. I'm actually running out, scrape it a few times or a couple of times, and then I just roll the stamp over where I need it to go, like at a diagonal because of where it's at. And then I just kind of rock it back and forth on the nail. So I combined spiced orange with chamomile to match Glowworthy, which I'm going to be putting on my pinky later on. And so what I did is I kind of just blotted this down on the stamping plate, and then from there I kind of just swirled it around with the scraper card real quickly, and then from there I gave it a good few scrapes, make sure it was blended all the way. I then rolled the stamp at an angle as usual, and then I actually basically placed this where I had to be pretty accurate, kind of just layering it and making sure the lines matched up. I then pressed down the image or the stamping just to make sure that the lines were down and they weren't sticking up. And then as you can see, I did a quick kind of like speed fast forward that you could see where I did a quick cleanup. And then I applied my quick drying top coat because I wanted to smooth everything out, because then from there I went ahead and added a matte top coat, which is by Sassy Sauce as usual. My glossy top coat, by the way, is the Super Chic Liquid Macro Top Coat. So I went with Campfired Up, which is like a true bright red. This is perfect, honestly. It's like, it totally reminds me of like lumberjack vibes, but I did 2 coats because I like that plush factor, of course. Smooth, no problems. So the stamping plate that I went with next is the Autumn Tales B021 by What's Up Nails, or now is whatsupbeauty. This one I went after the apples, of course, as you can see. So definitely it's a fantastic plate, stamps really well. And so of course I used Maniology's Straight Up Black. It's a great staple. I added like just a couple little split splashes. I'm gonna actually need a new bottle soon. As you can see, I did the whole roll technique, and then I filled in the apples with Ruby Pumps by Glaze. This is an oldie but goodie, but wow, this is where I wanted my apples to pop because it has like these little tiny shimmers, I think it is. I don't think they're glitters, I think they're shimmers, but it definitely added a wow factor, and you will see why coming up very soon. And so once the image is finished, I then set it to the side. I let it dry for a few minutes. I then apply a sticky base coat to my nail because my nail polish has already dried. And then make sure that you have a cuticle protector, otherwise you're not going to be happy peeling off red polish off of your skin. But with the sticky base coat, I just make sure that it's been on my nail for about 45 seconds to a minute, and then I place the stamp down, and then I will actually press down the edges to make sure that the apples are not sticking up, there's no issues. I'll clean up. Unfortunately, I did not clean up on camera because it was such a pain. I will then add my glossy top coat, my Super Chic, make sure everything is smooth, and then I apply my top coat by Sassy Sauce for the mattifying effect. I then re-go in with now a regular top coat, not a quick drying, and then I basically place the clear coat over the apples because I want the sparkle to shine through, and I just kind of like sped this up so that you can see because it can be a little bit tedious, but the result is totally worth it. And then finally, my pinky, I placed Glowworthy by China Glaze. This was in a summer collection a couple of like years ago, or a semi-summer nude collection. I did 2 coats. It was perfectly fine. If you have longer nails, you might need 3, but I felt like this was a great bronzy type tone that fit like that fall aesthetic. So I really wanted to make sure that I had some type of a little extra bling on it. I didn't want any, just a regular cream. I then of course applied my glossy top coat, but this one did not get the mattifying effect. Did you like this mani? Are you going to recreate it? Let me know down below. I would love to know your responses. Plus, give this video a like, and if you enjoy the content, think about joining the Chills crew if you haven't already. We're over 100 subscribers, which I would have never expected. Thank you for your support, and I am very happy you're enjoying the videos. If you're new, I also have some playlists that you can check out at the end of the video. Otherwise, take care and stay chilly.